Hey, Cancer, I don't know who needs to hear this, but I need you to listen up, okay? Because, y'all, July may not bring the opportunity that you were expecting, okay? And I only say that, y'all, because it may bring something even bigger and better, y'all. Bigger and better. The problem, though, and hear me out, Cancer, the problem is if you are still emotionally attached to how you think success is supposed to happen, you might accidentally reject the very thing that you've been praying for, okay? So I need you to tap in, tune in, Cancer. We need to see what Spirit says about your money and career this month, because I can't have my Cancers missing out on their blessings. Shall we get into it? Okay. Thank you for clear, accurate messages, Spirit. Show me the overall energy surrounding Cancer's money and career throughout the month of July 2026. What is the overall energy surrounding Cancer's money and career? Ooh, so we got ornaments showing up. I'm loving the vibes, okay, because it's giving extra, it's giving surplus, all right? Where things have been fluctuating, because we have this pendulum energy at the bottom of the deck. I told y'all, yeah. We're on the upswing, though. We are on the upswing. I feel it. Hopefully, y'all feel it. Confirm it for me in the comment section. Shoot, if you don't feel it yet, claim it in the comment section so that you can start to feel this, okay? Because this is very much given, okay, it's our birthday season. It's time to celebrate. We're reaping rewards. That's the vibe that Spirit is giving me with this energy, okay? The first card out, y'all, being this ornaments, it says extra money, okay? Mature investment. Look, okay, that's you getting a return on your investment. That is what somebody who, if you go in investing in the stock market, mature investments mean, look, it didn't have time to sit there and age like fine wine, okay? Celebration and finishing work. So right away, y'all, I'm telling you, this is not giving a broke July. Do not claim that. Do not say it. This is not giving a broke July at all. This is giving there is money available this month, y'all. But it may be attached to something that you already started, okay? This could be even something seasonal, or something that you're finally wrapping up, or something that has been quietly maturing behind the scenes. Like I said, that mature investment definitely is sticking out to me. And then with this pendulum, oh, shoot. Okay, look now. Oh, okay. Spirit did that because I needed to hear it. Now, I ain't no stockbroker or financial advisor or whatever, but there's someone that I feel like maybe feels like they made a bad investment. Take this literally and figuratively. Literally, that's someone, and then figuratively, Cancer, you may have felt like you wasted time. You invested in the wrong thing or the wrong person. It may have felt like there was no return. You may have definitely been convinced like that was a bad investment. That was a bad choice. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. And maybe, because this pendulum energy was here, maybe you were like going back and forth like, I'm glad I made that investment. But then you swung back and you're like, should I have made that investment? Or you could be thinking about wanting to make an investment, Cancer, and swinging back and forth and wondering if it's a good investment or not. I say all that to say that I feel like this is definitely confirmation for that person who thinks that they made that bad investment. You're about to see some type of return, and it feels very surprising, okay? It does feel very surprising, and it does feel very much tied to like stocks or something that fluctuates. So where it may have been down, you're down in the dumps, the red on the stocks, but then you go up into the green and you just go up, up, and up. That's what it's giving for somebody. Now, again, I ain't saying I'm your financial advisor, but that is legit the story that I'm getting for someone specific. Please confirm yourself down in the comment section so I don't feel crazy, okay? But this fluctuating income energy, this indecision, this is new strategy. Okay, so it's giving, you're coming into the second half of the year with a new strategy, Cancer. This could look like a job change, or making some type of choice. I feel like Spirit is saying that the money is there, but Cancer, you may have to change your strategy, okay? This may not be the month where money just comes through the exact door that you anticipated or expected. I feel like, especially with the retrogrades that we got going on this month, this could be a client coming back to you, like a client that you had for a while. Maybe y'all haven't spoken or whatever. They're coming back. Something that you used to sell, it may you may have thought it's like gone out of style, but it's selling again, This could be a side hustle that's picking up, right? Or a temporary kind of opportunity. Very much a seasonal job or something, some type of bonus or commission, or even you just finally getting paid for work that you already did. It's given like you sent an invoice, they ain't paid you for your work yet. There was some type of delay, but you finally getting paid for it, right? But I'm telling you, Cancer, the warning here is do not let inconsistency make you think that nothing is happening, because that is the furthest thing from the truth, okay? The pendulum swinging does not mean that you are failing, all right? It does not mean that you are failing at all. It means that July is really showing you what's stable, what's going to be here for the long term, what's here just for a season. It's temporary, you know what I mean? And then it's going to also show you what needs a new plan. That's why Spirit hit us with those retrogrades, okay? And it makes so much sense with the astrology, because Jupiter just moved into the sign of Leo, y'all, which is Cancer's money house. So after a year of Cancer being kind of expanded personally, spiritually, emotionally, now the focus starts moving into income, your self-worth, your pricing, your value, all of those things, visibility. Okay, and how you allow yourself to be compensated. But with Mercury in retrograde, y'all, in our sign for most of July, a lot of you may be thinking or rethinking your identity, your confidence, your voice, your next move overall. That's why I don't want you making any type of permanent decisions or permanent conclusions off of these temporary fluctuations, okay? Because things are just in a temporary flux, Cancer. But July really feels like the month where Spirit is saying there is money here. There is money here, but mature money is going to require you to make mature decisions. You know what I mean? But look, I done got all into preaching. I ain't even say, hey, y'all, welcome back to the Cancerian Vibe. If you happen to be new here, my name is Bridget. And, you can call me, I'm the Spiritual Bridge. I read for my fellow Cancerians, okay? I have a Cancer stellium. So anyone strongly connected with the Cancerian energy, no matter where you have it in your chart, you have a home here, okay? Make sure you use your discernment. Take what resonates, leave the rest, okay? Leave what doesn't. Always check your own intuition first, okay? But we're going to see, since this overall energy is showing this extra money, okay, it's giving celebration, it's giving birthday season, Cancer season. Some of you, you're switching up your strategy. You started off the year one way and you're switching it up. And, which I'm cool. I'm here for that, all right? But let's see what opportunity is trying to find you, Cancer, this month. What is the opportunity? Okay, look, you saw that progress is a process, all right? Don't be trying to rush. I feel like that's a subtle reminder. Do not rush through this. That's why I feel like Spirit hit us with these retrogrades intentionally, okay? Do not rush, okay? I know you're excited and anxious and you're ready to make moves, but don't rush, all right? What money or career opportunity is trying to find Cancer this month? Okay, so we got something that fell out. And look, so I see side hustle that tried to pop out, but bad debt is popping up. And I feel like, Cancer, this energy is popping up, this bad debt, is because Spirit is trying to really give you a chance to clear some old stuff out. Like literally this feels so much like confirmation. Like you really got to get rid of that. Like your old net worth ain't even in the same ballpark. Like you gotta just like, it's giving financial makeover. That's what it's giving, But I feel like it all coincides with this following. Spirit is asking you to follow your dream. This definitely goes back to the week ahead reading I did, where Spirit is saying don't settle, okay? Because I asked what opportunity is trying to find you this month, and then we got this bad debt coming out. These two cards almost feel like they're arguing with each other, with this bad debt and follow your dream. Because when people hear bad debt, you automatically think like credit cards and collections and loans. And for some of you, yes, there may be a need to get serious about cleaning up your finances. I'm not even going to hold you, but I am going to hold your hand when I say that, okay? If that's your story, take it. Own it, Cancer. Like, be honest with yourself, right? But I actually think Spirit is talking about something much deeper than just like superficial debt, okay? Because I keep hearing like, what is your dream costing you, Cancer? What is your dream costing you? Because debt isn't always financial, y'all. Sometimes you're carrying emotional debt. Sometimes you're carrying responsibilities and obligations that don't even belong to you anymore. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're paying for a version of your life that you've already outgrown, right? Some of y'all are staying in a job because that job, it pays the bills. You ain't trying to rock the boat, right? But yes, it's paying your bills, but it's collecting your peace every single day. Every single day, right? Some of y'all are overcommitting and you're undercharging. You're saying yes to everybody else, and you're saying no to yourself, and the debt is showing up as burnout. It may not be on your bank statement, but it's in your spirit, Cancer, okay? And spirit, I feel like it's asking you, what are you continuing to pay for that's no longer paying you back, okay? And then I'm telling you, with this follow your dream at the bottom, I don't think this is saying like your dream is unrealistic. I think they're saying that your dream is going to require a different relationship with money than the one that you've had before. Like, y'all know we've been kind of talking about how we're going to have to shift our money relationship, right? Some of y'all are going to have to invest in yourself. This is your confirmation, okay? Some of you may finally pay off something that has been hanging over your head. I feel like something's about to clear up around that. Some of you may walk away from an opportunity that looks safe, you know, because there's something actually more aligned waiting for you. You know, remember what I said in the beginning of this reading. July may not bring the opportunity that you were expecting or anticipating, but I'm telling you, it's bringing you something way bigger, way better, okay? Because what if this bigger opportunity asks you to stop financing this old version of yourself? That's where I feel like this spirit is bringing you. It's kind of like clearing you of this debt emotionally, figuratively, spiritually. However, you're getting a clean slate, okay? And honestly, it lines up beautifully with the astrology, because with Mercury retrograde in our sign, you know, it already has us reevaluating our identity and our decisions and even the stories that we've been telling ourselves about our money and our security, right? Then, you know, we move towards the second half of July. And Mercury is going to go direct. You know, Jupiter is going to begin making supportive aspects to Neptune and Uranus. And, you know, suddenly you're going to feel like there's movement again, right? There's going to be like this spark, this inspiration. There are going to be opportunities that may not have existed at the beginning of July that show up at the end, okay? But I don't necessarily think those opportunities are meant for that old version of you, Cancer. I feel like, you know, they're meant for that Cancer that's really willing to take a different approach, think differently about success and money and what you're actually building, okay? So now I want to dig a little deeper, because if there really is an opportunity trying to find you, Cancer, this month, the spirit is talking about releasing these old obligations and following your dream, not settling, okay? Let's see what's the biggest thing that could block you from receiving this opportunity. Okay, hold on. Ooh. So, and you see what, Cancer? I feel like the only thing that can block you is you and your belief, because we got this quote on the card. I put achieve. I achieve whatever I set my mind to, right? This energy of you. I feel like somebody is saying they're not creative or thinking that they can't create the life that they're desiring for themselves or seeing for themselves. And that cannot be further from the truth. Okay, Cancer? I'm telling you, Cancer, yeah, Spirit done call somebody out, because this card says achieve, okay? Now, if we're just reading the keywords, we would say achievement is a good thing, but remember, I asked about the block, okay? And this is in the block position, so I don't think Spirit is questioning whether you're capable of achieving. I think Spirit is questioning whether you believe you're capable of achieving, okay? How many opportunities, Cancer, have you talked yourself out of because you think or you thought that you weren't ready yet? How many times have you waited until everything was just perfect, right? How many times have you waited until you just knew enough, right? Or until you had enough money, or you had enough followers, or you had enough people to validate your idea? How many times have you waited until before you gave yourself permission to make a move? Like, how many times have you waited on yourself, Cancer? Like, and be honest, because I almost feel like Spirit is saying you keep praying for a life that is going to require a version of you that you are still afraid to become. It's like you have the answers, but you're shying away from it. Achievement is not blocking you, Cancer. Your relationship with your achievement is. Okay. And then I'm telling you, with this create at the bottom of the deck, this just confirms it for me, y'all. Some of you are waiting to be chosen, and Spirit is saying, no, create your own opportunity. Some of you are waiting for somebody to hire you, and Spirit is saying, no, you are meant to create. Okay. Some of y'all are waiting for somebody to give you some type of permission. Spirit is saying, create. Okay. If you're waiting for the perfect time, create. Okay. If you're waiting until you feel confident and everything feels great, create anyway. Okay. Because confidence doesn't always come before the action, y'all. Sometimes confidence is a reward for taking action. You know what I mean? And again, look how beautifully this just matches the July astrology, y'all. Mercury retrograde has a way of making us second guess ourselves, right? It can have you revisiting those old fears, those old insecurities, those old versions of yourself, right? But then toward the end of July, when Mercury stations retrograde, Jupiter begins making those supportive aspects, and suddenly, we're moving again. The question is, will you still be waiting on your permission, or are you gonna be able to make a move because you done already started creating? You stay, how they say stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready. Yeah, that's what it's giving, Cancer. Okay, because if you already have something created, you ain't gotta try to hurry up and create. All right. And what's interesting, y'all? Every single card so far has put the power back in your hands. Like, Spirit has shown me someone taking something from you, and no, this isn't someone taking from you, Cancer. Because I feel like you've been in your power. Spirit hasn't shown me, somebody trying to come in and block your blessings, or Spirit keeps kind of bringing the conversation back to your decisions, your strategy, right? Your mindset, what you're willing to build. To me, that's really, really powerful. That's empowering, really, because if it's up to you, if it's all in your hands, it means that you have the power to change it. You don't have to wait on fate. You don't have to wait on anything or anybody else. Like, this is literally like you have the power in your hands. Okay. So now I want to know, if we actually lean into this energy, if Cancer, if they stop playing small, they stop waiting on permission, what's the action that's going to create the biggest financial breakthrough? Okay, look, building blocks one step at a time. The biggest financial breakthrough before July is over is going to be taken one step at a time. And I feel like this is, again, and it fell over here with this bad debt. I feel like taking your debt one step at a time. Some of you may be literally overwhelmed with debt, right? And Spirit is saying, look, take it a little chunk by chunk by chunk. Okay, you got a little extra money this month. It's feeling like, put it towards that. Okay, plan ahead is showing up here at the bottom of the deck. And I feel like, again, that's just leaning towards the astrology of Spirit saying, these retrogrades where it's time to refine. Okay, Spirit is saying building blocks, y'all. I asked what action is going to create the biggest financial breakthrough for us, Cancers, and Spirit literally answer the question in the best way possible. Building blocks. Okay, not shortcuts, not no overnight success. This ain't, winning the lottery. Building blocks one step at a time, Cancer. Okay, I think some of y'all are underestimating the power of small, consistent actions. I get it, because I think I'm kind of the same way, Cancer. We be looking for the grand things to really make a big change, and it's really the small, boring, consistent efforts that you do over and over that just suddenly pop off for you. I'm telling you, okay, we can have a whole discussion about it, but we live in a world where everybody wants to go viral. Everybody wants 6 figures overnight, right? Everybody wants that huge breakthrough, but Spirit is saying that your breakthrough is actually hiding behind or inside of the things that you keep calling small. You keep thinking it's not a big deal, or whether it's sending the email, it could be posting the video, right? Applying for that job, updating your resume, raising your prices, whatever, having the uncomfortable conversation, starting the business. I don't know who needs to hear that. Open your LLC, record the podcast, launch the offer you've been sitting on, Cancer. Every one of those things is another building block. Okay. Every one of those things, like the mansion it starts with one single brick. Okay. We love to see those big, beautiful houses, but they started off with one little single brick. You know what I mean? And you know what I love about stairs? You can't skip from the bottom step to the top. I mean, you might could try depending on the that's at your risk, okay? But every level supports the next level when you go up steps, you know. And I almost feel like Spirit is telling you, Cancer, stop. You got to stop comparing step 3 to step 37, okay? Like, you're not behind, all right? You are not behind, but you're building. Okay. And I'm telling you, with this plan ahead, this tells me that July isn't just about making money. Okay. It's about becoming someone who can keep that money too, Cancer. Okay. Because making money and managing money are two totally different, completely different skill sets. Okay. Spirit really wants you thinking beyond this week, you know, beyond this paycheck, beyond this client, beyond this launch, beyond this video, right? What are you building 6 months from now, right? What are you building a year from now, Cancer? I almost feel like Spirit is saying, you know, do not make decisions that are only going to benefit you this month in July, right? You got to make decisions that your future self is going to thank you for. That's why you got to plan ahead, okay? This is where, honestly, this is exactly what I feel like Jupiter and Leo is going to teach us, Cancer. Jupiter just entered, you know, depending on your Cancer placements, y'all gonna have to let me know your Cancer placements. You know, it's gonna be different for everyone, but just in general, this is moving into Cancer's second house of money, income, and self-worth, right? So yes, Jupiter can absolutely bring you expansion. But Jupiter also expands whatever foundation already exists, right? So if you have already been putting in the work, consistently showing up, consistently building, consistently planting the seeds, you know, don't be surprised if the second half of July really starts rewarding that effort, okay? I'm telling you, especially once Mercury goes direct, baby, it's just like a delayed birthday gift. That's what it's giving, okay? That's why I would not quit just because things feel slow in the first half of July, okay? The first half of the month, Spirit is really showing me and emphasizing this staircase. It's a staircase, okay? It's leading somewhere. It's not a dead end, Cancer, okay? And look, can I tell y'all something? You know, like I said, I think we really over romanticize the breakthrough. You know, we and I really hope for the sake of technology that because I felt like this was a good reading, but I would not be surprised if Mercury retrograde that something that happened with the sound. Hopefully not. Let me just hit this off and then yeah. But I think we really over romanticize the breakthrough, y'all, because you know we celebrate the $1 million businesses, right? But we don't celebrate the 100 videos that nobody watched, right? The applications that got rejected, the first client, you know, the first $100 that you made, the consistency that made that breakthrough possible. You know what I mean? And I feel like Spirit is saying you got to fall in love with the building, you know? And that's what I'm having. That's what I am personally figuring out for myself too, Cancer. So look, I said I got a Cancer stellium, so I may be feeling this harder than you all, but definitely romanticizing the boring, consistent, everyday things that you feel like are just nothing and they amount to nothing, but it's almost like compound interest with money. If somebody gives you a penny every day, you're gonna be like, wow, I'm getting a penny. But if you're compounding interest on that, eventually you're gonna look around and you're gonna be a doggone millionaire. You know what I mean? No skin off your back. So I feel like, you know, don't just celebrate the arrival, don't just celebrate the end goal, celebrate the becoming, you know, the process. That's why that progress is a process popped up, because Spirit is saying fall in love with your process. And I know that's a hard thing, y'all, because listen, Spirit has been putting me through that personally and in my life throughout the past couple of years. And so y'all probably have been feeling it too. Let me know in the comment section where you feel like, you know, where you would rather maybe rush something and Spirit is like, no, it's a step by step. We're going A to B to C to D. You know what I mean? But, you know, so we talked about the overall energy, y'all. We talked about the opportunity trying to find you, you know, clearing out and changing your financial trajectory. We talked about what's standing in your way and the action that Spirit now wants you to take. So let's close out the reading by looking at the outcome. Let's take a glimpse into the future. If Cancer follows the guidance that you've given us today, Spirit, where are they headed financially and professionally as a result of these choices that they make this month of July? Okay, 2 cards. Look, 2 cards cards had to come out, y'all. Career change is showing up at the bottom of the deck. So I'm telling you, it's giving new direction, okay? But look, I found this interesting. We got a money magnet and loan showing up. I feel like this is confirmation for someone. Definitely there is with this loan, it doesn't literally have to be a loan, but I do feel like it's giving a large amount of money. And I don't necessarily, it may not be the same for everybody. I'm not saying that you finna get millions and millions of dollars, but it feels like, again, this is something that I would turn back to invest. Okay, I feel like Spirit is giving you, it almost feels like this is Spirit's way of kind of getting you out of this debt, but you got to make the right choices, right? Because your magnets, you're pulling money to you. You're a money magnet this month. Okay, the money, there's extra money. People want to invest in you. I feel like that's where this loan is coming from, because someone wants to invest in you, your idea, your new strategy, Cancer. Okay. And it's giving you, you're switching it up. Okay. You're changing total direction here, Cancer, and following your dream. That's what this feels like, Cancer. I'm just saying, I love too that this money magnet card came out, because like I asked where we're headed financially and professionally, if we follow this guidance from Spirit, and the first card coming out being money magnet, I don't know about y'all, but that feels very, very different than saying money is just going to randomly fall out of the sky, right? A magnet is, it attracts. It's not chasing anything, okay? And think about everything that Spirit has been saying throughout this entire reading. Change your strategy, right? Stop carrying that old version of yourself. Believe that you can achieve, that you are capable, continue to build consistently, create that energy of creating, planning ahead. And now Spirit is saying you are the magnet, Cancer. You are the magnet. Like, literally take that in, Cancer. That's completely different energy than hustling from fear. It's the energy of becoming the kind of person that opportunities naturally just want to find. Like, money wants to be in your company because of how the choices that you make with your money. Okay. Then we have this loan energy. Now, some of you, like I said, this could literally be a loan approval, some type of business funding, refinancing a mortgage, a grant, some type of financial aid, or just finally receiving some type of resources that you need to move something forward. Again, I feel like it's something to say to reinvest. Okay. But I don't want everybody to hear loan and just immediately think debt, right? Because I actually feel like Spirit is talking about this leverage, okay? Successful people understand leverage. Sometimes you got to leverage your money. Sometimes you got to leverage your time, right? Sometimes you got to leverage your skills. Sometimes you got to leverage other people's knowledge, right? But the point is, you got to keep, you can't stop trying to carry everything by yourself. Like, you have to allow people to help you, okay? I feel like that's the point. That's a huge lesson for Cancer. And then I'm telling you, y'all, with this career change at the bottom of the deck, y'all, I knew this card was coming. Not necessarily this exact card, but this energy has definitely been building throughout this entire reading, okay? Because remember, the first thing Spirit said was that July may not bring the opportunity that you anticipated, that you expected. It was bringing something bigger, something better, right? And I think for a lot of us Cancers, July is going to become the month where you stop asking, how do I survive? And you start asking, what do I actually want to build? You know what I mean? For some of you, that's going to be a new job. For some of you, it's a promotion. For some of you, it's finally taking yourself and your business seriously. For some of you, it's adding another income stream. For some of you, it could be leaving something behind that's just run its course, whatever it is. I don't think July is the finish line. It's giving July is kind of the turning point, like the tipping point. Okay. And honestly, looking at the astrology one more time, I think Mercury goes direct on the 23rd. So towards the end of July. So after a couple of weeks of revisiting and reflecting and recalibrating, things are going to start moving again. And right before that, Jupiter is going to form some beautiful aspects to Neptune and Uranus, y'all. We're going to talk about those and how they're going to affect us as we get closer towards those transits. But those could definitely bring some inspired ideas. I was talking about kind of feeling that spark to create again. Definitely expect the unexpected, okay, when it comes to opportunities and your breakthroughs that come from, being willing to do something differently, okay? And then I'm telling you, by the end of the month, y'all, we're gonna have a full moon in Aquarius, and you know, that's going to definitely shine a light on our shared resources, our investments, you know, our overall transformation. So, you know, if the first half of July feels slow or uncertain, Cancer, don't assume that's the whole story. Like, don't assume that July is just cursing. No, okay? Some of the biggest shifts in this reading actually point towards the second half of July, like a delayed birthday gift. I'm telling you, kind of like after our season, when things begin to kind of like click into place and everything starts flowing. Okay, so if I had to just summarize all this up, this entire reading, y'all, your financial breakthrough is not waiting for a different version of your life. I feel like it's waiting for a different version of you. You know, like, you have to be different. The opportunities are here. They're there for you. The money is there. The growth is there. But Spirit keeps asking you the same question. Are you willing to build the life that you've been praying for? Are you, Cancer? Are you willing to build it? Because this is the time. This is the time. Okay. Like I said, July is going to be the pivot month. Okay. It's giving a total new direction. If this reading resonated with you, Cancer, let me know down in the comment section what part stood out the most. I absolutely love hearing how these messages unfold for you throughout the month. If you're looking for personalized guidance around your career, your finances, your purpose, your next move, all of that information to book a reading or a session with me one-on-one is linked in the description box below, as well as a pinned comment. As always, y'all, I thank y'all so much for being here. Make sure you hit that like button, that hype button if YouTube gives you the option, okay? But I really appreciate you being a part of my journey and allowing me to be a part of your journey, y'all. Make sure it's still our season. So make sure if you got a birthday this week, put it in the comments so we can celebrate your birthday, okay? And I'm telling you, don't be surprised if you come back to this reading after Mercury goes direct, and you realize that Spirit was preparing you long before this opportunity arrived, okay? So don't be behind. Look, I put you on game early, okay? So that's what I got for you, boo. I'm gonna leave it here. In the meantime, in between time, until next time, you guys. Love ya.